Okay, so I gave you all the questions on page 55. Anyone need me to do number 1? Number 2? Number 3? Number 4? Number 4, yeah. Okay, so you look at the numbers in front of the y's. So the numbers in front of the y's, their own are 3 and a 1, so they're different, right? So when they're different, you need to multiply. So you multiply the second line by what's in front of the y on the top line, which is multiplied by 3, and you multiply the top line by what's in front of the y here, which is by 1. Okay? Top line by 1 stays the same, 2x plus 3y equals 9. Bottom line multiplied by 3, so 3 fours are 12x plus 3y, 3 13s are 39. Okay? Then you check is one a plus and one a minus, they're both pluses, so you need to change the signs. So I'll change the sign of the second line, that's a minus, that becomes a minus, and that becomes a minus. The y's will cancel each other out, give you 0. 2x minus 12x is minus 10x. 9 minus 39 is minus 30, and then you divide by your minus 10, so it's minus 30 divided by minus 10, so x is equal to 3. Okay, and then you take the top equation, 2x plus 3y equals 9. You know x is 3, so it's 2 times 3 plus 3y equals 9. 2 3s are 6 plus 3y equals 9. Y is on one side, numbers on the other. So leave 3y. The 9 is where you want it to be. The 6 goes over the wall and becomes a minus 6. So you get 3y is equal to 3. And then you divide by 3. Y is equal to 3 divided by 3, which is 1. Right. Now, if they ask me in coordinate geometry, what's the point of intersection, I would say 3, 1. But because it's algebra, that's all you need. Right, they're not giving me... Sorry? Push the board over, sorry. Right, number 5. Anyone? Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. Number 12, number 13, number 14, number 14, right? I'm rubbing this off, yeah? So number 14 reads, 4a plus 5b equals 1. Now the second one, before I start, it's 3a equals 24 plus 4b. So I'm just putting it over here before I start. Right, it's not in the form I want it to be. I want a term, b term equals number. So a term first is 3a, right? I need the 4b next, so I have to bring it over the wall so it becomes a minus 4b. Remember, the wall is where the equal sign is. Equals 24 is where I want it to be. Now it's in the form I want it. I like it. So now I go 3a minus 4b equals 24. So then the numbers in front of the b's are not the same. So I multiply the second line by 5 and the top line by 4. So top line by 4 is 16a plus 20b equals 4. Bottom line by 5, 15a minus 20b equals 120. One's a plus and one's a minus, so they cancel straight away. 16a and 15, sorry, is that 15a? It is. 16a and 15a gives me 31a. 120 and 4 gives me 124. So then I divide by 31. So a is 4. So then I take the top equation, 4a plus 5b equals 1. I've just figured out a is 4, so that's 4 times 4 plus 5b equals 1. That's 16 plus 5b equals 1. Bring over the 16, so 5b is equal to 1 minus 16, so 5b is equal to minus 15, divide by 5, so b is equal to minus 15 divided by 5, so that means b is equal to minus 3. Is that okay for number 14? 15? Okay. 16? 16. Can I take this away? Right, so 16 reads, first one is fine, x term, y term equals number. The second one is all mixed up, so y equals 2x plus 3. So I want x term, y term equals number. So bring the 2x over, it becomes a minus 2x. The y is already there, so plus y equals 3. Now it's in the form I want it to be in. So minus 2x plus y equals 3. Okay, numbers are not the same. That's 4, that's 1. So multiply the top line by 1, multiply the second line by 4. So multiplying everything by 1 leaves it the same. So 3x plus 4y equals 23. Multiply the bottom line by 4. You get minus 8x plus 4y equals 12. Right, then you look at the 4y's, both are pluses, so you need one to be a minus. So we'll change the sign of the second line. So that was a minus, now it's a plus. That was a plus, now it's a minus. That was a plus, now it's a minus. Now they cancel. 3x and 8x makes 11x. 23 minus 12 gives me 11. So then I divide each side by 11. So I get 1. Okay? Right, then I say take the top line, 3x plus 4y equals 23. So that's 3 times 1 plus 4y equals 23. So that's 3 plus 4y equals 23. So that's 4y equals 23 minus 3. So 4y is equal to 20, divide by 4. So y is equal to 20 divided by 4, so that means y equals 5. Is that okay? Right. We appreciate the effort of sleep. Girls, can I ask you what's this? Would you be able to have it somewhere else? You're really down. Right. Would you have it on the garden or something? Thank you. I'm quite very close. I would be very neat here. I thought they were third years or something on lunch, because you know the way it's the early lunch. But anyway, right. That was easy, not? Right, okay. That was number 16. Number 17, am I doing it? Number 18? Yeah, right, okay. I'll rub this off. Right, so number 18, right, is kind of 2 squashed into 1. Right, okay, so number 18 is x plus y equals 3 equals 2x minus y. Okay, so what you do is, to get the first one, you use the left and the middle. So there's your first equation, x plus y equals 3. Is that okay? Get your second equation, use the middle twice. So your second equation is 3 is equal to 2x minus y. Okay, I'm going to write that one backwards. So it's 2x minus y equals 3. Okay, so I'm just writing it backwards. Is that alright? And then I squash. You can if you want. So you go, if it's minus 2x plus y equals minus 3, and then if you change signs all across, you get 2x minus y equals 3. So it's the same thing. Right? Is that alright? So I just took a shortcut and didn't bother changing the signs because I knew I was going to change it back again. Okay? Right? So, and when I do that, the y's 1 and 1, plus and a minus, great, gone. X and 2x makes 3x, 3 and 3 makes 6. So then you divide by the 3, 6 divided by 3, so that means x is 2. So we'll take the top line, x plus y equals 3. I've just figured out x is 2, so 2 plus y equals 3. Y is equal to 3 minus 2, so y is equal to 1. Is that right? Simultaneous equations? Okay? Right. Now, what the next section is simultaneous equations written in words. So you have to turn them into equations first. Now, we're going to do a few of the easy ones of these. We're not going to worry about the harder ones, right? Okay, the easy ones, if you get the easy ones in fifth year, we're in a good place, right? Okay? Because some of them, they do get quite hard, but I can't see you being asked the really hard ones, okay? Right? So, there's really no notes for these because I'm going to go straight to the questions and just do a few questions together, right? Is that okay? Right. So I'm on to page 58, right? I'm on to page 58, and I want you to look at number 1 on page 58. So I'll blow it up here for you. Right. The sum of two numbers is 9. What does the sum of mean? What does sum mean? Add them. So one number is x, and the second number is what? Y. And when you add them, the answer is 9. Okay? Is that alright? So the sum of two numbers is 9. That's how you write it in maths. That's how you write it in English. This is how you write it in maths. Are we okay? Twice the first. What's twice the first, please? 2x. Is added to plus 3 times the second, 3y. The answer is equals 20. And there's your two equations. Go solve them there now. No, don't bother putting them in your notes because I'm not to write, you know, so we'll just do them in your homework copy. We'll do them together. So there's a 1 in front of the y, there's a 3 in front of the y. So multiply the second line by 1, multiply the top line by 3. Simultaneous equations, away you go. Sorry. One, which means it stays the same. Sorry?
Like, you know, when these two lines, does the plus y have to be on the top and the minus y?
No, the minus can be on the top and the plus on the bottom. Your choice, your choice. Are we done? Will I do it or am I doing it? What answer do we get? X is 7 and y is 2? Anyone need me to do it? Do it. Right, okay. Just take this out. Sorry. So multiply top line by 3, bottom line by 2. Right, okay. So top line 3x plus 3y equals 27. Bottom line by 1, I said 2, sorry, multiply by 1. So that's 2x plus 3y equals 20. So they're both the same number now, but they're both pluses, so you need to make one a plus and one a minus. So change the sign of either line. Okay, I always pick the second one, so that becomes a minus, that becomes a minus, and that becomes a minus. The y's cancel, give you 0. 3x minus 2x is 1x or just x. 27 minus 20 is 7. Okay, so then you take the top equation, x plus y equals 9. Well, you know the x is 7, so that x is a 7 plus y equals 9. So y is on one side, numbers on the other, so y is equal to 9 minus 7 when it comes over. So that means y is equal to 2. What did you do?
I done the first part, right, and then for the second part I done 3 bracket 7 plus 3y equals 27, and then 21 plus 3y.
Yeah, that's perfect. You just use this equation instead of the top one, and that's perfect. You can use any, you have a choice of 4 equations, so you can use any one of them and you get the same answer. So that's perfect, Anya. Yeah, that's 100% correct. Anyone else? Comment, question? Right. Okay, will we look at question 2? Okay, so question 2 here. Right. The difference between two numbers is 7. So what does that mean? Difference between two numbers is 7. What does difference mean? Take them away. So what's the first number? What do I call the first number? X. Take away the second number is y equals 7. Just before we go on, which one is bigger? Which number is bigger, x or y? Think about it. So this number, take away a number, gives me 7. Which one's bigger? X is bigger, isn't it? If x is smaller, what would this number over here be? It'd be a minus number, wouldn't it? So you know by looking at it, right, that x is bigger. You need that for the next bit, right? When 3 times the second, okay, 3 times the second, what's that? 3y is taken from, so I'm going to take that from twice the first. So what's twice the first? 2x. The result is 11. And there's the two equations. Go solve it. Sorry, you can't see it because I have it blown up. Right? Go solve. 2x minus 3y equals 11, yeah. Done? I think the answer is x is 10 and y is 3, am I right? Yeah. But keep going, if you're not finished, keep going, finish it.
Yeah, I got it.
2 18s, 36 minus 33. No. Wait now, let's see. I'll just do it out, so will I? Okay, what did you do, Ella? Did you multiply the top line by?
Oh, I did multiply 7 by 3.
Alright, you found your mistake. Right, okay. So you multiply your top line by 3, multiply the second line by 1. Top line by 3 is 3x minus 3y equals 21. Bottom line by 1, that's 2x minus 3y equals 11. So the numbers are the same, but the signs are not different. So change the signs. That becomes a minus, that becomes a plus, that becomes a minus. They cancel. You get 3x minus 2x is x, 1x or x. 21 minus 11 is 10. Then you go x minus y equals 7. You've just figured out x is 10. So 10 take away y equals 7. So that's minus y equals 7 minus 10. So that's minus y equals minus 3. Change the signs, that means y is equal to plus 3. And check your answer. The number, take away the other number, does it give you 7? Yes, it does. Does twice the first number take away 3 times the second number, does it give you 11? Yes, it does. Yeah, someone has something to say? Sorry, cut you off. Are we okay? Push it over, sorry. Yeah, I can reduce it. Sorry. Yes. Right, who's talking to me? Right, sorry. Right, okay. So, start again. Are you okay with getting the equations?
I think so. I don't know where.
Right, okay, look, I'll start from the very beginning. Right, so back to the question. Right, so it says, the difference between two numbers is 7. Right, okay. Difference means you take them away. So one number is x, the other number is y. So x take away y is 7. Okay with that? I'll just write it down over here for a minute and I'll come back to it in a minute. Right, second bit. 3 times the second number. So 3 times the second number is what? 3y. Is taken away from, so you took it away from twice the first number. What's twice the first number? 2x. The answer is 11. Okay? So I'll move that out of the way and I'll put that back in there. Right, there's my two equations. So the number x, take away y is 7. 3 times the second number, taken away from 2 times the first number, the answer is 11. Are we okay? So you want the y's to cancel. Okay? So you look at the number. What number is in front of the y here? 1. What number is in front of the y here? 3. They're not the same. So that means you have to do a multiplying step. Okay? So the easiest way to do it is whatever number is in front there, which is a 1, multiply the second line by 1. Whatever number is in front here, multiply the top line by 3. Okay? Is that right? Okay. So then, multiplying the top line by 3, what do you get? 3x minus 3y equals 21. Second line stays the same because multiplying by 1 just means stays the same. Right? Equals 11. Then you look at your y's. Yes, they have the same numbers in front of them, but I want them to cancel. So in order for them to cancel, one has to be a plus and one has to be a minus. They're both minuses, aren't they? So that means I have to change. So I have to change a whole line. I can't just change one term. So this is a plus, now it's a minus. This is a minus, now it's a plus. Right? And this is a plus, now it's a minus. So you change it to the opposite of what it is. Then you're ready to squash. So minus 3y plus 3y will give me 0. Okay, so I cross them out, 0. 3x take away 2x is what? 1x or just x, isn't it? 21 take away 11 is? 10. Right? Halfway there, I know what x is. So you take Now you have a choice, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can take any of the equations. I always take the top one, just so I have a system. But you can take any four of the 4 equations. So x minus y equals 7. But I've just figured out x stands for the number 10. So instead of x, I'm putting in 10. Right? Then I'm putting my y's on one side, numbers on the other. So building a wall. So 10 is moving. Minus y is staying put. 7 is where I want it to be. The 10 comes over the wall, becomes a minus 10. So that's minus y is equal to 7 take away 10 is minus 3. But I don't want to know about minus y, I want to know about plus y. So I just change the sign. So y is equal to 3. Plus y is equal to plus 3. Better? Right. Okay? Right. I'm going to have a look at number 3. We're not going to do it, but I'm going to give you the equations for number 3. Okay? So, cinema tickets cost for 1 adult and 3 children. Right. So what we're going to say here, girls, is the cost for an adult is X and the cost for a child is Y. Okay? So the cost for an adult is X and Y is the child. So there is 1 adult and 3 children. So 1 adult and 3 children. So what's 1 adult? It'd be, remember X is adult, so that's 1X, isn't it? 3 children, 3Y, right, is 27. The cost for 2 adults, what would you call 2 adults? 2X. 5 children plus 5Y equals 48. Okay, so that's the equations for number 3. I'll put them up now in a sec. So I want you to do page 58. We'll do 3, 4, 5, and 7. Okay, so we'll leave out 6. 3, 4, 5, and 7. Right, and they're the equations for number 3, so 3 is half done for you, so write them down. So page 58, 3, 4, 5, and 7.
Sorry, miss. Just a quick reminder to fifth years, lunchtime. Okay, whatever room you're eating in, you have to be 1 metre, 2 metres apart. The minute you're finished eating, you put back on your mask. I don't want to hear teachers giving out to me saying the pictures aren't listening to us and the windows stay open. Okay? If we can just stick to that simple rule, school stays open. If not, people are going to get sick.